How's it going, guys? Poison RC coming at you with another video. If you were staying tuned on my YouTube channel, I had a previous upload talking about the X-Max E-Reel and something new was coming. Well, today's the day that that new RC has arrived. So I'm very stoked about this. There's a lot to get done on it. Have lots of future plans for it. So there's lots to talk about today. So the reason why I want to try to break down as much as I can for you guys. That way you could get as much info as possible for this new RC. So let's go ahead and see what it is. Traxxas 6x6. I'm so honored to be able to pick one of these up. I'm very excited. I still mash and bash a lot, but I wanted to try something new. So I went ahead and purchased this bad boy. Very excited. So let's go ahead and, like I said, I'm going to try to talk about as much as I can here. I might get a little off track, but anyway, let's go ahead and take a look on the cover here. This is the black edition. They have the silver and the black. So it looks like the typical Bluetooth TQI. Not a bad radio for stock. The XL5HV ESC 2 to 3S powered. So they could run a 2S or a 3S LiPo. Waterproof electronic box. Waterproof servos. And then we're going to go high and low tranny. T-lock remote and diffs. Torque to twist elimination. Obviously the 6 wheels. Longer wheelbase is pretty much is a TRX4 extended chassis. Dual locking axles. Factory lights installed. Let's see, my camera is not wanting to focus. Factory installed light kit. Now that is, I'm going to say that is a very plus on Traxxas' side, because most of the time you have to buy them separate. So like the X-Max has, Traxxas came out with a light kit for that. The TRX4 came out with a light kit. You got to buy that separate. This has factory installed lights. So I'm very excited. So this thing looks awesome. I can't wait to be able to drive it. Sorry if my video has been blurry. I don't know how to fix that. I've tried mess with the settings and I'm not getting anywhere. So I apologize for the inconvenience. Alright, let's go ahead and tear this bad boy open. It's really weird. There's no plastic wrap on the outside. I always thought there would be plastic wrap. But anyway. So it looks like I can open it from the other end. Standard TQI, the high and low. So this is the high and low here. This is the lock to diffs. Whoops. Let's break it. This is the lock to diffs. So, and then you have the Bluetooth module in the back. That's to be able to, what I've noticed, I'm not sure, I mean every model could be different, but that's to control your voltage, your temp, your speed. You can wire up lights on it, and you could push the button on the Traxxas TQI module app, and you could turn on and off lights. Pretty cool app, pretty cool radio. But anyway, so we're going to get rid of this. There she is, look at that. I am so excited. Let's get this bad boy out. God, it's a beast. Look at this, guys. We're going to go ahead and set this box aside. We're going to get into this bad boy. Bring her over here. Instruction stuff, we'll get down to that here in a little bit, but I want to talk a little bit about it. Whoops. Sorry I have you guys on a little stand here. Having some difficulties. Okay. So, we're going to go ahead and take this lovely body off. Kind of cool, so they have the black shell here. You know, like I said, they come in silver and black. This is black. But, I mean, they even did the body clips in black to match the body. So, go ahead and take this bad boy out. Let's go over the body first. Talk a little bit about the body. You know, I was kind of extremely shocked of how expensive that these bodies are. I'm going to go ahead and set her on there for a sec to show you guys with the plastic off. Doesn't it look like a beast? Let's go ahead and take off. It's a good thing they put this plastic on here because there was a lot of scratches. So we'll take this plastic off. Ah, God, I don't even almost want to drive it. Scratch the body. These bodies are expensive. The other day I was on eBay. Let's take off this plastic on here. The other day I was on eBay. These bodies are going for over I think they're about $138. So they ain't cheap. So should just got my razor blade. Let me do that on the back here. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry for the inconvenience. Want to make sure your RC is all protective and looking pretty when you open it. So, go ahead and put that body back on because we're going to talk a little bit about it. Alright. Pull my chair up here. So, first thing is first. We're going to talk about what kind of body. This is the Mercedes-Benz G63 AMG body. Pretty cool body. Like I said, what I like about this already, right out of the box, bring it down a little bit. You got factory lights. So you got lights on the sides. You got the lights up top. The lights up here. And the lights in the front. I don't know if you can see that. So they're right here. And then go into the back and we got tail lights. So really cool. Traxxas did a fabulous job at the body details. I mean, you can't get any better. Like if give you a close look here, look at the insane body detail. Like the grill is actually, I mean, it's like a sticker overlay, obviously, but I mean, the grill, like, it just looks real. Like, it just looks like you could just grab that and put it on your actual AMG. They did a fabulous job on it. So, give you guys a little bit of a run down here. Like I said, I'm trying to do this all with a selfie stick on a post, pretty much. But, this is what the body pretty much looks like. And we'll flip her open here. They did a nice wiring job. Everything seems to be mostly tucked. There's that little module right there. I was told that's a oh shoot, what did they say? That was a because it's so in like some LED kits, if you notice you install LED kits on your RCs, sometimes the ESC pulls so much power that your lights flicker, dim, or you have issues. So I don't shoot. I don't know the top of my hand, but it's like a power module so you don't have issues with flicker and all that. So anyway, so that's that. So power distribution block is kind of like what I'm kind of getting at here. But anyway, so we're gonna set that body aside. If not scratch it. It's like I said, it's an awesome body. So moving on to let's see, what do you want to talk about first? Wheels and tires. Let's just talk about wheels and tires here. So the wheels and tires, they are 2.2 bead locks. So they got a nice little tread pattern. Pretty squishy. They look like they would curl pretty good. They're also pretty hard. Like I said, we're gonna go back to my previous video here. I bought the Hyrex with a metal bead locks, and the tires are super squishy, and They're supposed to be really good on crawling. So I got 4 of these. I'm still waiting the other ones. I ordered some. I had to buy another set from the hobby shop. They're on order. He should get them here at the end of the week, or if not, next week. But anyway, so like I said, the 2.2s, 12 millimeter hex. They're all-terrain tires, tuned. So they have, if I'm not mistaken, they have tuned foam inserts, kind of for the crawling, obviously. And then also the hexes. They're metal 12 millimeter hexes. So should last a long time. So like I said, I'm so proud to be able to have this. So let's talk a little bit about power plant, motor and ESC, servo, etc. So we're going to bring it on down here. Like I mentioned before, it has XL5HV ESC, compatible with 2S to 3S max, no more than that. Waterproof, like I said, the waterproof electronics. 21 turn motor. So it's going to be brushed. It's going to be kind of slow. But you don't really want fast. I mean, I'm going to upgrade to brushless because, well, when I want to go fast, I want to be able to go fast. With all the weight, with the rims, I'm going to get some brass for some more weight. But this brushed motor, I don't think it's going to be able to keep up with that. So I'm going to have to probably step it up to brushless. I wanted to get a Mumbo Monster X ESC 3800 kV combo sensor, but they are like on back order galore. Like I can't really seem to find any. Anyway, so this ESC, most ESCs on, not obviously crawler, but just the general brushless ESCs or the brushed, or you know, whatever ESCs that they have, they only come with a couple modes, which is I think it's like 3 modes. It's sport, and I'm trying to think of this, sport, race, and training mode. So with crawlers, they got a little bit more. So they have a sport mode, a race mode, training mode, trail mode, and crawl mode. So if you guys want to know a little bit more about that, that's all I know. You'll probably have to go to Traxxas and see what, like, you could do 50% forward or 50% back, or you know, you could. But probably in crawl mode, you'll disable the reverse, because like in real life crawling competitions, anytime I was told if you use reverse, you're disqualified in a real tournament. So I think the crawl mode disables the reverse. But anyway, so you got your standard servos. The steering servo. We're going to talk about the steering servo here. So this steering servo. So you got your diff locks. Like I said, I'm totally new to this. There it is. It kind of blended in. This steering servo is 125 ounces, I believe. It's a 2075X steering servo, so the X means it has the metal gears in it. So it's okay for now. I have the Savox 1230 servo. There's another, obviously, word behind it. I'm super tired, so I'm trying to talk, and it's not coming out very well. But anyway, it delivers 500 ounces torque at 6 seconds. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in there and get rid of that. I want some extra torque when steering these. So, believe it or not, with the 6x6, as you can see, I'm going to bring you up, you can see how long it is. This thing actually has really sharp steering, and it's kind of crazy to see something this long be able to steer this good. So it has a 45-degree angle steering, so if you're looking down here, that wheel is actually cranked pretty hard. So that's pretty cool. Like I said, when the diffs are locked, it kind of doesn't steer so much, obviously, because the diffs are locked. But in free mode, when the diffs are spinning freely, this thing steers pretty sharp. I'm going to get rid of this because this thing is driving me nuts. It's for all the dummies that don't know what they're doing. So anyway, so we talked about the motor, we talked about the ESC, we talked about the servo, steering servo, and then they're just your basic 2065 shifting servos. I don't know the ounce torques on that. They're probably not very high. But I'm playing with my camera again here, sorry. So, since we're talking about electronics, let's talk about the battery tray. So the battery tray has a dual fit battery. So this is 23 mil, and then you can bring it to 26 mil. So you can fit your standard batteries, or you could also stack, and then they said this is kind of for a weight thing, but you could also probably use this for lights. 1/16 scale lipos. It could apparently fit in that little gap right there, and that's why they got that little deep ink groove. So anyway, so like I said, we talked about, the receiver, it's waterproof. I don't know the part number on that. I don't think you guys really need it. But anyway, so I wanted to get a rock kit. I haven't found it yet. But these holes right here, and this is kind of cool. So they got 3 holes on each side. And then they got 4 up front, right here, and then over here. That's for the Traxxas rock light kit. So obviously the body's lit, but the rocks ain't. So I have to get those. So I'll end up purchasing that sooner or later down the line. So what else? So we talked about the motor ESC. Okay, let's flip her on over here. So you guys got a little underground display here. Try not to hurt it so much. Underneath this is really detailed. You got the awesome little mufflers and the chrome tips, the chrome bumpers in the front and back, I should say, well, silver. Really detailed. So, anyway, moving on. So, portal axles. This has the portal axles on it. So, this is going to eliminate the torque twist that some crawlers get. So it's going to handle a little bit better. Increases ground clearance. And then they have obviously the steel gears in them. And then I was also told that the portal axles restrain, put so much strain on these axles. So anyway, so moving on with that. So the chassis. I'm going to move on to the chassis. Like I said, I'm trying to cover everything for you guys. So sorry for the it's going to be a long video. Chassis is 1.5 millimeters thick. Very rugged design. So obviously it has that extended part. So it has pretty much like a TXR4 chassis, but it's extended for the extra wheel in the back. It's pretty nice steel frame here. Drivetrain. So obviously it's going to be a full-on 6x6. The sub axles, you're not going to really be able to see them, but they are sitting inside the wheels. Those are 6 millimeters thick. Sorry, I'm adjusting you again. So pretty tough stub axles. The front CV drive shafts, they're steel, and then the ones in the rear, obviously probably because that's where your power is mostly going to go. Let's see, I'm going to try something here. I'm going to turn on the light on the phone. The rear is going to have a hardened steel rear axle shafts. Obviously, it has the rear locking disc controlled by a cable. Steel transfer gear. Case. So inside there's steel gears. Let's see. We've already talked about the battery compartment. What else can I talk about? Shocks. Let's go over the shocks. These are the GTS shocks. Silver bodies. Let's go ahead and bring it back over here. So, lost you. See, I'm using my selfie stick and ain't working too well. So anyway, might need to get a different selfie stick. Brighten it up just a smidge here. So these are silver bodies on them. Pretty cool looking, front and back. It has, like, I mean, look at that. It's insane. I wish I had something to prop it up on, and I really don't. It's going to show you the... Whoop! Lost you again. Forget the selfie stick. Just going to end up doing this by myself here. So, like I said, I don't have anything to prop it up on you to show you the crawling. But, anyway, so move on that. Let's talk about the tranny. Obviously, it has a 2-speed high and low with remote shifting that is controlled off the controller. Dual horizontal shafts, twin friction slipper clutch. And then let's see, talked about the steering. If you guys want to know any more, just comment. Like I said, I'm trying to cover everything. Well, we're talking about shocks. So the suspension is a 3-link in the front and a 4-link in the back. Heavy duty rod end steel hollow balls. So the rod ends apparently are supposed to be more of a better ones. If I have the option, I'll probably do RPM anyway. So I don't know the dimensions. Those look like down there. Those look like a 5 mil. I think that's what those are. So the 5 mils on the bottom right there, and then I think these little guys right here are 3 mils. So let's see. I mean, I don't know if I really need to talk about the transmitter too much. Let's talk about what's in this bag, this goodie bag here. Like I said, I'm currently holding you guys. I'm gonna go buy a new selfie stick or a tripod. So in the bag, obviously comes with your basic tools, your Allen's, your little T-tool. Traxxas basic tools that they've been doing since, I don't know, 40, 50 years. Just kidding. I don't know how long they've been doing it, but they're doing it for a while. The other body clips. So it looks like they give you 2 extra body clips. I said I am so sharky. See, I'm tired. I'm telling you. So sorry for the shaky video, guys. Kind of your basic book. Your other book that gives you the exploded views of everything that's laid out. Want to put those dumb stickers on your car, you can, but I think it looks good the way it is. But so there's the tools, the bodies, your owner's manual. Give you a quick little view of the whole truck here. So I am going to put those other tires on. As again, sorry guys, I feel like this video has turned to crap. My phone kept popping off. Apologize. I am going to get the brass 72 gram portal axles covers for it. Now let's go ahead and put the body back on. You want as much weight as possible. Now this body is just a little different here. So there we go. There's the body on. So it looks pretty cool. Let's see. Here, I got a big X-Max trencher tire. I'll put it underneath there. I'll show you the guys, the crawl in here. So there's it, kind of flexing a little bit. This wheel's not touching, but it's pretty dang close. A lot of flex there. Anyway, guys, this is Poison RC coming at you with an unboxing video of the new Traxxas 6x6. Stay tuned for some upgrades. Obviously, they're going to be brass upgrades, brushless, servo upgrade. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, comment, please. Thank you. You guys all have a good one. See ya.